Be impeccable with your word.
Segway.
We are going into our book club, which is the 4 agreements. And we are going to talk about the first agreement, and then we're going to bid you motherfuckers adieu. First agreement, be impeccable with your word. The power in the universe is the spoken word. If you're religious, in the Bible it says in the beginning it was the word,
And the word was with God, and the word was God.
Boom. The word. There's power in the spoken word. There's power in the tongue. And I'm not talking about cunnilingus. I'm talking about like when you speak. You can speak life and death.
I'll say life and death is in your words.
Yeah, you can speak things into existence if you go back to The Secret and the law of attraction. There's a lot of power in the word. I can, Tori, she's too tall. And she could carry that with her for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? I could tell Tori she's the perfect height, and she could carry that with her for the rest of her life. There's a lot of power in the spoken word. There's a quote that I love. Speak what you seek until you see what you said. I'm going to say it one more time. Speak what you seek until you see what you said. And I think that sums up the power of the word. Speaking things into existence. People laughed at me when I talked about my love and affinity for Ashanti. Who was one of the first people to wish me a happy birthday this year?
JB.
After JB.
I'm about to say JB.
After him. After him.
F.
After F. After you. It was Ashanti.
He said one of.
Yeah, one of. Ashanti wished me a happy birthday this
After
year.
72 other people told him.
Wait a minute. Cut him back off, JB. Cut him back off. So I spoke
After he
what I sold
realized
until I
it
sold
4 days
what I
later.
said. You know what?
There's a reason why this is the first of the 4 agreements, in my opinion, because in my opinion it is the most powerful and the most important. And we've been raised as men to stand behind our words. Our word is who we are.
Our word is our bond.
So this has always resonated with me for that reason, very, very powerfully. You know, when you give your word to someone, that is everything. That becomes what you intend to bring into existence. But your words transcend that with all things. You know, you can use your words to bring about change in your own life as well. I am going to be successful. I am going to get over this hump.
I am going to fuck Ashanti.
I am going to ignore that ridiculous thing you just said. You know, so bear that in mind, people. Your words are more powerful than just air coming out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm. So my question is, like I'm reading it now. I just got through the introduction of the book. My question is for people that take that, and it's good that you take it to heart, but when you say, I'm going to be successful, but you do nothing to advance for that.
I'm glad
you
you
cannot
said that.
say, I'm going to make an A on a test, and then don't study.
That goes back to faith without works is dead. You know, if you don't do anything, you get what you give. If you can speak it all you want, but words are nothing without action. So if you're not gonna put the work in, then it's not gonna happen, no matter how many times you say it.
I'm glad you put it that way, ladies, because that is another essential part of what the book is saying when it says be impeccable with your words, because it's saying be, again, being a state of being, meaning that what comes out of your mouth reflects who you are, which means it's not only what you said, it also becomes what you do.
Right.
Yeah, you can't
Because
say,
if you say it and you don't do it, you're not being impeccable.
That's
correct.
Exactly
You
my
can't
point.
say
Thank
I'm
you.
the best mother in the world and then you treat your kids like shit. Or that goes for being a father. Like you can't say I'm the best of this, but you do nothing to make it advance. And I think a lot of the times that people start to read these books and they skim the surface. I had a dad explain to me one day on a field trip with my son that a lot of people are buffet readers and they pick and choose what they want to hear and fix their plate and go about the day rather than taking the whole entire mass of what was delivered and use that as
Very important.
this is
It
how
is
I'm
very
supposed to go.
That's right, ladies. You gotta take the whole entire mass. And,
Men,
yeah. Good way.
I think
So-
that-
My ruler.
that's true. And people, they read things and they just kind of read it and like, okay, got it. But like you said, if you break down the words, to be something is an action. It means you're doing something. Like just like the TV show Being, Mary Jane, she's doing something. Or be, I think TV One has like a series of Being whoever. It's an action word, so you have to put actions behind your words, or they're just words.
And also, how you speak to people is being impeccable with your word. Speaking love and light over people as opposed to speaking negativity over them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you got a friend that can't
Like,
play
girl,
basketball.
all you do is
Yeah, are you encouraging them to get better? Are you saying, you know, that shot, you missed it, but if you jumped a little higher, moved your arm a little bit to the right, and focused, you could have made it. Are you
Right.
speaking that, or are you going, you some shit, you missed the shot? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you speaking into people?
Right.
What are
That's
you
a real life
speaking into
example.
their lives?
That's a
Yeah.
real life
Yeah.
example.
Yeah. What are you
but I don't
speaking
think
into
a
their
lot
lives?
of times people are receptive of the. There's a difference between constructive criticism and then just downing somebody. If you tell somebody, hey, you're sucking ass right now, you got to get it together. I need you to handle it this way, do it that way, so we can all be successful overall. Even if you put a bow on that particular statement, a lot of people aren't receptive to it because you're giving them constructive criticism. And they, in their mind, have hyped themselves up like, oh, I'm the best at this, I'm doing, like, a dude with his mixtape. My mixtape is the shit. Ain't nobody's shit better than mine. But then he takes
Well, nobody's shit better than mine. I'm just saying for example. But go ahead.
so then he takes it to a record executive and he's like,
Then they stupid.
no, this is not good. But that's their response. Their response is, well, they're stupid. They don't know what they're talking about. Rather than accepting and taking what they're saying and trying to adjust and fix it, they're lashing out. That's the best thing that I can call it, is lashing out against what they're saying, rather than accepting, okay, they're trying to help me, they're trying to make me better, because the intro to the book is explaining about how your life is a blank sheet of paper. And as your life goes on, people are telling you, okay, write this in the margin, write this in the other margin, write this down because this is what your life is going to be. And you as a person are just absorbing that, and it becomes a stain on your piece of paper. And it's not something that you can erase and fix it because they fed this to you. So you get to being impeccable with your words, but you've been fed crap your whole life. You don't know how to tell somebody, hey, you know what, the way you treat me, it's not okay.
I think that just comes with maturity, and as we get older, we can pick and choose who we allow to sow into us.
Right.
Because of course, as a child, you know, we have no control over that. Like, oh girl,
Very
you
good
bad.
point.
Oh, you talk to me.
Excellent.
We have no control over that. We're children. But as you get older, we have to learn to separate those people that are for us and those people who are against us. And when we separate ourselves, then we'll be able to, we'll have those people where when they're telling us something, we'll know it's from a good place versus from a judgment place. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just what it boils down to. Age and maturity.
So being impeccable with your word comes with age, comes with maturity. It comes with also an impeccability with your ears. And basically, we should be speaking love and light and life into everyone. And we should not be speaking anything negative. We should be impeccable with our word. We should hold our word. If I tell you I'm going to do this, I'm going to fucking do it. If I tell you I'm going to do that, I'm going to fucking do it. If I tell you I'm going to blow your fucking back out, you do 3, 4, 20 orgasms in one night, then I need to do it and not just say it. And what that mouth do is impeccable with its words.
Facts.
So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. The NBA playoffs are currently going, and we'll give you a detailed report next week.
Yeah, let's do that.
And I want to thank you guys coming into the new set. You know, we got a new arrangement. Shout out to Marvin, Prince, Bob, and Mike. Shout out to the kickbackers, the kickback crew. You guys, kickbackers!
It's a podcast.
That's
name
y'all.
Kickback, baby.
Shout out to Jada for being our special guest this week. How you feel?
I feel good. It was good. It was
Like
really
it?
dope.
It was
dope.
good?
It was a good
See, if
vibe.
I'm from the girl, she's like, it was good, I'd be like, what the fuck?
I mean, it was a
It
good
was
vibe.
good.
If I say, oh, it was perfect, that leaves no room for improvement.
Well,
No room for
okay.
growth.
All right. You know, grow down the shore. I guess, I don't know.
Said it grow
So,
down the shore.
you said growth.
I'm done.
I think this is a very good episode, and I'm very happy. I want to get to Game of Thrones. It's Monday, so by the time you watch this, you would have seen Game of Thrones. Hopefully, you saw Endgame because we gave you all the spoilers.
All the
really,
spoilers.
All the
really.
spoilers.
Yeah.
Next week
We
we
didn't
will
say who died.
see. We didn't
We
say
did.
that.
We gave spoilers, but we didn't give like. what
So-
We didn't give you everything, so be
Yeah.
grateful.
Yeah.
And next week we have Kiki from Cocktails Podcast, Dirty Discussions, one of the biggest podcasts here in Atlanta. And that's going to be a crazy episode.
It'll be a lot of fun.
And then we're going to their live the following week. And we have a female guest for the next 7 weeks, I think, 6-7 weeks. So we will hopefully find our perfect our I Love You 3000 over the next month or two. And that's all I got. That's all I got.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, share, tell a friend, like and subscribe on YouTube, rate and subscribe on Apple and Spotify, and share it, and tell a friend to watch. Tell them, you know what? Just tell your friends how beautiful I am, and then they'll like and subscribe.
It's a
I'm
pod.
done.
It's a pod named Kickback, y'all.
Don't
Good
push
night
me.
and God bless. We
Happy
love
Shmonday.
y'all.
Uno, we out. Let me show my gun in as I walk past the camera, so I look like I'm cut up. All right. All right, great show. How you guys feeling?
I feel
Awesome.
good. It was
Awesome.
dope. It was really dope.
Yeah, that was a good
Great conversation.
Don't be petty. Like and subscribe.
I'm always
Hey.
petty.
I was petty boots today.
Petty boobs.
So there's the mic, there's the laptop. You see we got the lights up, and Death Row, Marvin, Prince, Bob, MJ. And we about to get up out of here. Uno, we out.